Okay, so since it is a new year, 2021, we wanted to do an update video on your TFSA. We already did a previous video explaining the different types of accounts and what a TFSA is, how you can use that. So if you want to check that video out, I'll tag it up here. You can go to that. But we wanted to give a little bit of an update on this year's TFSA room and how you can use it to maximize your savings.
Absolutely. So January 1st, you get an extra $6,000 that everybody over 18 can put into their tax-free savings account. The sooner you put the money in there and invest it, the sooner it's going to start growing for you. And because the TFSA, of course, all grows tax-free, whether it's dividends, interest, or capital gains, the sooner you get the money in, the more time you have on your side to help you grow those funds. Some other strategies that we can suggest in the future, because RSP season is coming, and that's something that we're going to talk about here in future videos. But right now, it's just, that $6,000 in new room is there. And so as a couple, that's $12,000 that you could put away and be earning money on tax-free.
So you can put like investments in your TFSA.
A TFSA is just a bank account with special rules.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that, right? So a savings account, the special rule is you get a little bit of interest, almost nothing, and you can't write checks. The checking account, the special rule is you get no interest, you pay fees, but now you can write checks to pay people. Not that anybody does that anymore. A TFSA has special rules. Some of them are you put money in there, as it grows, you don't have to pay any tax on that.
Mm-hmm.
The other special rule, unlike a savings account or a checking account, is when the money's in there, now you can also make an investment decision. But the investment decision is separate from putting the money in, right? You can put the money in there and just let the bank have it and earn almost nothing on it. They'll pay you some nominal interest. But yes, depending on where you open the account, you can make different kinds of investment choices, including bonds, mutual funds, stocks, GICs.
So you can split it though? Like you can put a little bit like towards a mutual fund and a little bit towards something else? Or does everything in your TFSA have to be towards the same investment?
Absolutely, it can be an entire portfolio of different things. And it should be. It shouldn't all be all your eggs in one basket, because while it's great if you bought Tesla in March of last year in your TFSA and it's now up, 700%. Elon Musk is the richest man on the planet. But it would be really bad if you bought something that did the exact opposite of that, went down and stayed down, say maybe like some of the airlines that are struggling, or the movie theaters. They're still struggling a lot now too. So diversification, meaning that you've got some safer investments and potentially some riskier investments, helps smooth out the overall return that you get. One of the other things to note in your TFSA is that while gains are tax-free, any losses that you take, you don't get to use against your taxes either. So the money's just gone and there is no tax savings. So it's great when you're making money, but in a normal trading account, when you lose funds, you can write that off as a capital loss against other capital gains. The TFSA, because the gains are tax-free, the losses are non-deductible.